Like, you said that you'd made a song with Bobby Shmurda?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Bro, like, that was...
How did that happen? Like,
bro, he was just mad. Like, his energy was insane, bro. Like,
if you had released a few D&B or house tunes and they popped off and you had a big opportunity there, would you go down it in the sense of, like, you wouldn't have as much time for what you're typically known for?
Like,
It's
also the sacrifice as well. Like, you have to sacrifice things to get to where you want to be. So it's even... Bro, like, when I was in, like, year 6, I used to listen to Bobby Shmurda on the way to school with my guys going to school. So it's like now, like 10 years later, whatever. Like to be in the room with him was also a sick moment.
Man, I feel evil, I know where the demons hide. Man, I'm on scheming.
Right, welcome back, guys. It's been a long time. Been a long time. I've been itching to get back on the pod, so yeah, we're feeling good. Yeah, we've got a special guest today. Friend of his came on the pod before, and now they're doing a little switch up. But we got Eds The Producer in the house today. How you doing?
Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. You good?
Very good. Very good. Yeah, no. So it'll be interesting to dive into this because I remember from when we did the pod before, you were getting a lot of love for being on the pod, and obviously kind of like saying your two-piece as well.
Yeah, no, literally, bro. I mean, I just screen recorded some of the clips, put it up on my Instagram. Yeah, bro, people were just liking what I had to say.
There you go.
Yeah.
And now we're running it.
That's it, bro.
Cool. So I've prefaced this multiple times, but you might remember from last time, the podcast is basically just about like the perception of the 1%, in the sense that not about money, but not necessarily the perception, but like you being a part of the 1%, considering that you know for a fact that there are a shitload of kids or like people trying to do what you're doing, but they haven't got to that point. So do you want to delve into kind of like how you've made that happen? Because like from when you came on last time to where you're now, like some of the people you said that you're working with is crazy.
I'm not a name dropper.
I might have to be though. Yeah, no, it'll be interesting. So to start off with, I want to kind of go back a little bit, and you might have spoken about it a little bit on the pod before, but we can clarify again. But like, how did you first start getting into music?
It was about, I think, 2020, bro. But like around lockdown, really. That's when I started getting into it properly. I remember it was like summer 2019. I think that's when I first got my laptop, but then I didn't like pick it up properly for about 6 months after that. I just started doing it, started posting beats on YouTube, doing little stuff like that, and then started learning to record, started doing some sessions, and then yeah, it's just kind of gone from there, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. And was it like because I always wonder this with people, like in terms of what they do, because it's not always like an instant thing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
so
of
like,
course, bro.
how did you find it at the beginning? Because like, so a lot of, this is the thing with the 99% of the 1%, 99% of people would have said, oh, I want to make beats or I want to make music. And then they'll go on like, I don't know, Fruity Loops or whatever. And then they'll play around. They're like, this is crazy. I'm not doing this. And then they'll step away from it.
Well, bro, I'll be real. That was me at the start. I wanted to get into it. I started watching like tutorials on YouTube, whatever. I downloaded FL. And I remember the first time, bro, I was just like, this is insane, bro. Like, this is like, I don't even know if I could do it. Because it was like, I was trying to do things and it was just like, I literally felt like I was out of my league. When I first got on it, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, bro, I don't know, just then probably me coming back to it, and then that's when I properly started getting going, which was like I said, like 6 months after. Yeah, bro, I just properly got it going. Like I was just starting to make beats more consistently, started then doing like a beat every 2 days, then a beat every day, then a couple a day, then a few a day. It just kind of just progressed like that, really.
Yeah. And do you know what it is? I think with the people that actually get shit done, it's they reward themselves for like learning small things. So if you figure something out and you go, oh shit, I've like added a snare,
100%,
or like something
bro,
so small, and you're like, oh shit, if I can do that, then I can do this. But it's like, I think people approach stuff like that, like whether it's music or producing or videography with cameras, whatever, they'll look at it and they'll be like, oh, I've got to be a professional to do this. But it's like professionals had to learn at some point.
Bro,
as well.
exactly. And that's how I even used to look at it sometimes. I used to feel like oh, but like they have these advantages, or like they're where all the artists are.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm from Reading. There's not really anyone in Reading that's done a madness in terms of the music, not yet anyway. But so for me, it was like there wasn't really anyone around me that was like an influence. It was more like looking at people from a distance and being like, oh yeah, but how do I get to there?
Yeah.
And like trying to basically learn my way to make those steps in order to get there, basically.
Yeah. No, 100%. But the growth has been crazy, like crazy. So in terms of that, like, what was like the first big song, or you know, so like an artist picked something up and you were like, oh shit, this is sick?
I probably feel like when I done the Nafe song that got on the project, for me that was my first moment of like being on an actual album of someone that I've listened to for quite a few years.
Yeah, Nafe's cold.
Yeah, bro, literally. And he's such a good guy to work with as well. Like I always enjoy working with him.
Yeah.
And he always giving me advice and whatever. But yeah, bro, I feel like that moment for me was just like, yeah, okay, like this is actually like it's getting somewhere. Like I'm doing something right.
Yeah.
To be able to get from not knowing how to make a beat to landing a placement and being the first track on the album with someone that I've listened to for years.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. Okay, cool. No, absolutely. And when it comes to, because I find it's quite interesting, because obviously you can ask an artist this, a rapper, singer, but what's kind of like your relationship like with music in terms of like a widespread of genres?
General listening.
Yeah, like what do you listen to? Like,
do you know what it is, bro? I've been dabbling in some different stuff lately. Like I've been listening to more D&B, more house, anything, bro. Like I've actually just been more open to listening to different music, and it's kind of allowed me to see the different sides of music. Whereas when I was first making beats at the start, it was like, yeah, cool, it's rap beats, it's drill beats, it's trap, and that's it.
Yeah.
I wasn't really coming out of the box of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, since I've just been listening to different music and being put on by different people, yeah, bro, it's kind of opened up my eyes just to like a different world of music.
Yeah.
And obviously when I see things like that and that I enjoy making the beats as well and the songs.
Yeah.
So to me, it just seems like the perfect way to like take a next step for me.
Yeah. Because do you know the reason why I asked that question is because a lot of people that consume music are very, very narrow-minded in the sense of they won't expand their genres of like music that they listen to, but it doesn't make any sense. I'll tell you why. The reason why is it's like if you've got someone like Kanye who has made some of the best songs of all time in terms of hip-hop and rap, most people don't understand that those songs only exist because Kanye listens to every type of music.
Yeah, bro, literally all of the samples that he's using, bro, it's like that's musical knowledge to be able to pluck out that sample and use that.
Yeah, in the ways that he does.
Even just doing that, like people today might be like, oh, like this beat, it's just using a sample and that makes the beat sound like bad. Bro, music exists because of sampling, bro, and especially hip hop, bro. One of the main genres that sampling is done in. So
no, 100%. And it's like it doesn't. I think people are quite close-minded in that sense, 100%, where they're like, oh, you haven't put a lot of effort in. And a good example of that is I don't know if you've seen this, but the lead singer, I believe, of the Gorillaz was with Zane Lowe, and they were doing an interview for Beats One on Apple Music, and he was like, oh, do you want to know how we made one of our biggest tracks? And he basically bought this like MIDI synthesizer or some shit, like from like the 1980s, and he pulled it out of the box and he plugged it in, and the first sample that he clicked on, it was just a loop.
That's lit.
Was the song. Didn't touch it.
I mean, that's handy, isn't it?
Yeah. And then it became a multi-platinum song, I believe. So yeah, no, it's crazy how that can happen.
Yeah, no, literally.
So okay, and now that you've kind of explored a couple of new genres and kind of are open to that sort of stuff, where do you want to see yourself? Like, what is it going to be, like producing or like being an artist or both, or like where do you want to kind of like veer off into?
I mean, for now, I'm kind of comfortable doing both. I've been getting more into like what I'd say is like a producer artist bag, where I'm like making my own songs, what like different genres, house, D&B, R&B, pop, like. So I'm kind of just experimenting and just trying to see what it can do.
Yeah.
It's just something fun for me as well. Like, it's kind of brought life back to music for me again, personally, because
Yeah.
I don't know, like, about you or anyone else, but bro, like, I feel like music gets so tiring sometimes, and it's like I was hearing just the same stuff all the time. Even things that were coming out, I wasn't really as excited anymore for like new music.
Yeah.
So for me to like be now making my own tracks and like actually wanting to listen to them, like even just in my AirPods, I'll just be playing my own songs, just listening and just trying to see what I can add in the next one, and just trying to improve again. Basically, kind of like when I first started making beats, it's like, yeah, cool. Now they're not just beats; they're actually like I'm making a song. It's just a whole different way of looking at it.
100. And the thing that's interesting with producers and DJs and stuff like that, something that's really cool, is it's a lot easier for them to listen to their own music because there's no vocals or anything, so you don't have that subconscious thing of like, I don't want to listen to it because it's me. If you've made a good song, you've made a good song.
Yeah, bro.
Like, I don't really make music, but I've made a couple of tunes. Like, I've made some house music, D&B, but like every now and then I'll go back to it and I'm like, yeah, this is sick.
Yeah, bro,
because it's just a song.
Yeah, but bro, do you know what it is? One thing I heard this somewhere, and it's like, whatever you like, someone else will like.
Yeah.
So bro, when I'm making this music and I like it, I know it must be all right.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't, if I genuinely made something and didn't like it, like I have songs that I've made, I just don't listen to them.
Yeah.
Just leave it. It was part of the process. I needed to make that song and just leave it.
Yeah.
But others, bro, like I listen to it every day. It's just like, but it's the same with even now translating that to making beats. It's like, yeah, cool. I'm just trying to think of different things now to start adding in beats to kind of separate myself a bit more. So like making these new beats and using the different genres, it's kind of just help me like broaden my sound choice. Things like that, like making different vibes and understanding the music more, and like, for example, like the keys on the beats, like certain keys work better on this type of beat, or a certain sound might fit this vibe better.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like actually kind of studying music again for me. That's how it's kind of feeling right now. Yeah,
100%. Would you say that, and I asked this for a specific reason, but would you say that like environment like can affect what music you make?
100%, bro. I mean, when I first started, I was making trap and I was making drill beats. That's how I first started. I've dabbled slightly into other genres, but not massively to a degree that I would have liked to. But yeah, bro, I definitely think the environment, and as well that maybe the type of people you're around.
Yeah.
You're hearing new sounds, you're hearing this, you're hearing that. It's like, I feel like taking in life a little bit as well, and just having more experiences and stuff like that. Like, bro, it just helps me creatively anyway.
Yeah.
So
100%.
it's like, I'm kind of just taking different things that I'm hearing here, there and everywhere, and kind of just mixing it into something that I enjoy and that I like and that I know other people like.
Yeah, I can't remember which artist it was. There was a big UK artist, and he was speaking facts. I can't remember who it was. And he basically said something like, I feel like the majority of UK rap and hip hop is quite dark because like we live in England and London, and it's just like grey all the time, shit weather. And he was like, if you listen to the music they're making in America, like a lot of it's like so fun and like,
it's all
lively.
hype, it's all fun, it's all good, it's good feeling music. And that I feel like maybe in the UK we've slightly lost a little bit of that good feeling music.
Yeah.
Not obviously not completely, but I just feel like it's maybe lacking a little bit, and I just feel like there's a gap there to be filled basically with some fresh sounding stuff.
No, 100%. Like, we haven't had a run like 2018, 2019. Like, even back in the day, Mostak, Young Bane,
bro. What's his name as well? Hardy Caprio.
Oh mate, Hardy Caprio was so cold.
Yeah,
I saw him.
Sick talent, sick artist.
Was it in Reading? It might have been in Reading. I can't remember. It wasn't actually Reading Festival. It was like near the area, but we had gone to, oh no, sorry, completely wrong. It was in Brighton, completely different place.
Right.
But no, we'd gone to this festival and Hardy Caprio was performing, and he was doing all his old school tunes. I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's interesting because I feel like if you're going to be recording, or like making a track in like London, and it's pissing the rain outside, or you're outside in the Bahamas with two stereo speakers.
Music is made of feeling, bro.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I've tried to get back into as well. Making music actually based on feelings, not like something that I just feel like I should make. I'm actually just making stuff based on how I feel and what I want to make like that day. So that's why even a lot of the songs that I've got ready, they're all kind of different vibes, but even if you listen to them back to back, you'll get the feeling that I'm trying to go for.
Yeah.
It's just all of them have maybe a different feeling or a different way of taking in that song.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I feel like you've got a real kind of like position of strength in terms of being able to kind of like direct how a project goes, because if you're an artist, you're working with multiple different producers normally, and then you're trying to piece together this feeling and this kind of journey that you want to have someone go on an album. But if you're the producer, you can do something like Metro Boomin.
You have the creative control, bro, and that's probably the most important thing for me in music, bro, is like being able to express yourself in the music. Is like, that's kind of, I feel like, why a lot of people start making it.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like that's the point. The point of music is to express yourself in the way that you decide.
Yeah.
So I feel like having that is just, it's necessary, bro. And I feel like a lot of the biggest songs that are coming out, they're all based on that. So it's like, it's like a constant theme that's kind of going to carry on.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And I'm not sitting there saying that I listen to either of these artists a lot, but when you've got someone like Billie Eilish or Taylor Swift, the reason why they're so big is because so many people relate to the lyrics and shit in their music.
Bro, exactly that. And do you know what it is as well? Like, the way that they've been marketed and the way that they present themselves as a whole image that also is shown in the music. That's another reason why they're so big, bro, because it's like they are a brand.
Yeah,
they are a brand, but they do it in the right ways. Like, in terms of the way that they're being marketed, they're reaching all of the right audiences.
Yeah. No, 100%. And it's crazy when you break down. People don't understand the amount of science that goes into like marketing, music, producing, even the videography, everything. It all gets pieced together so perfectly, because it's like, if it's done well, it looks effortless. And if it looks effortless, people can consume it more because they don't have to think about it. They just consume it because it's that cool.
Bro, do you know what? I'll give you the best example of that. Like, for me, is like, if I hear a song and if I hear like something's out of key, I can't listen to that song again.
Is it?
Bro. Yeah, like
normal people won't notice that.
Bro, but you know what? That's kind of when I clocked, like, like I'm a producer. Like, when I was listening to a song, I can't remember what song it was, bro. I just heard this like bass and it was out of key, and I was just like, bro, I can't listen to it.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
So I feel like, for me, like, I get the science part, because it's like, for me, that's how I look at it. Like, when I'm making the beats, bro, like, if I had something that was out of key, that would just piss me off, bro.
yeah.
Like, putting it simply.
No, 100%. I don't know if you know the artist Charlie Puth.
Yeah.
Yo, he's cold.
Yeah, bro. Have you watched like his tutorials, bro?
Yeah,
recording and showing you how he done the layers, bro.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
He done a video where he was like, I'm gonna make a track out of nothing.
Yeah.
And then he literally recorded nothing, got one of the parts of the little tiny recording, amplified it to fug, and then sampled that into a keyboard on like a range from top to bottom, and then did the same thing for the drums with that tiny little
with
snippet.
that one sound.
And then he made Birds of a Feather by Billie Eilish with nothing.
That's insane.
Like, what? That's insanity. And that's the thing as well, like, that's why we want to do what we're doing, because we want to be able to show that craft and how it's put together. I don't think there's enough of it. Like, artists, they put like they're behind the scenes or whatever. But like, do
you know what it is, bro? I feel like the music scene is quite closed off. Definitely, like, now it is improved a lot, bro. Like, if I was trying to get into making beats like 20 years ago, it would have been a lot more difficult. I feel like now it is definitely a more like, it's a look to be thing that like people actually know about and they want to do. Like, people now maybe are more interested about producers. They are more interested in what's going on behind the music as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro. Yeah, I think like showing what gets done behind the scenes is sick, bro.
Yeah, no, 100%. What's your opinion on the way that Metro Boomin has gone about his career? because like obviously being a producer, it's insane that he's got his own albums that he releases, and then he picks who he wants on the tracks.
I'm pretty sure they're all platinum.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Which is insanity.
Yeah.
But he's as well known as some of the biggest artists in the world.
Bro, literally.
Like in that conversation with Drake and Kendrick, Metro Boomin and Future were all mentioned. But he's a fucking producer.
He's a producer.
That is insane.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what it is? Like people like him, they kind of just show other producers that there's actually no limit. Like, a lot of people probably think like producers just sit in their room all day making beats. I mean, that might be some people, but for me, it's kind of the opposite of that, bro. Like, I'm going to all these different studios, making beats with different people, bro. Like, yeah, it's there's a lot that goes in behind the music, basically.
Yeah, no, 100%. And the thing is as well with the music industry, if you play it right and like you make friends with the right people that are genuine and honest and stuff like that, you can genuinely make like some crazy shit.
Bro, I'll be real. I actually think that's probably like, I'm not even where I want to be at all. Like, I just want to like put that out there. But I feel like one of the reasons why I have got as far as I've got is from being genuine and with my relationships with different people, and just being a calm guy to even just be around in the studio, like and just knowing how to kind of move with the artists. And I feel like from doing that, I've just got much more respect with the artists, rather than they just like the artists I work with. I don't think most of them just think of me as, oh, he's just a beat maker. Like, they actually want to come to me because I'm a producer and I help make the song. It's not like I just make a beat, I sit at the back and chill. It's like I'm recording, or I'm doing some changes on the mix, or I'm adjusting the beat, or doing whatever.
Yeah, and I think that's the interesting thing about, you know, someone like Metro, and also going back to the conversation of like the 99% and the 1%, it's like you can be a producer and you can be very, you know, successful, but then there are people that will have that mentality of, I am just a producer, whereas some people will be like, I am the producer. Do you know what I mean? Where they're like, I'm going to go out and get myself out there and kind of like build myself as, because if you build a recognizable sound, like,
bro, that's exactly it, bro. Like, it's all about the sound. Like, but when I say sound, I mean like something that you've made that makes you unique, and that's the things that stand out. It's like, you're not ever gonna stand out by doing the same thing as everyone else. Oh yeah, 100. So you've got to find your own lane. You've got to find the thing that makes you unique and make people. It gives you that USP for people to come to you. Yeah. Come and do the sessions. Come and get beats off you. Yeah. No, for sure. Okay. So, yeah, no, it's interesting. But I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, yeah, But when you'd, because obviously I've known you for making like drill and trap and stuff, and then when you said, "Oh yeah, I'm doing D&B and that," I didn't know what to expect. When you'd played that track, I was like, "What the fuck? That's insane." So my question is, if you had released a few D&B or house tunes and they popped off and you had a big opportunity there, would you go down it, in the sense of like you wouldn't have as much time for what you're typically known for? I mean, potentially. I'm not gonna say anything right now because I'm gonna let it play out and see what happens. But I mean, bro, like being an artist and a producer, like I always feel like maybe that has actually been more of my calling. Because even when I'm doing the sessions, bro, with people, like ask a lot of people I do the sessions with. Yeah. Like they know that I help them make the song. I'm not just recording them or just sitting
giving
there.
Advice and tips. Yeah, bro,
like I'm helping people. Like, I'm helping people come up with melodies for songs. Yeah. Helping people come up with bars or whatever it is. But it's like I've always gone the extra mile in my sessions, and I feel like that's probably more like the artist in me, not. And then the producer is more like actually being good at what I do in terms of on the laptop when it's down to business. Like, can you actually do it? Can you actually make the right beat? Yeah. Which is a whole nother thing. But yeah, bro, I just feel like both of them kind of intertwine for me anyway. So yeah, bro, I'm just gonna see how it goes. Like, I'm excited. I'm excited to start dropping. Be interesting to see the reaction. But yeah.
Because then the thing is as well, when you're an artist, I mean, you could do it as a producer, but you can just get like really cool like content and kind of like
bro,
stuff to match.
that's another thing that like stuff to match.
That's another thing
that like I've been really trying to get better at is getting more content.
You have to
showing what I do. And do you know what it is? I don't really like doing social media, but you have to do it.
You
bro.
have to
do it. And do you know what it is like, I think if it's there, like, it's kind of like, why not use it?
Yeah,
like, you might as well use it. And do you know what it is? Like, I've seen people do well off of doing the right social media, for example,
100%.
TikTok or Instagram, whatever.
Yeah,
it's all about building your brand, because not everyone can know you personally.
Yeah.
So it's like people have got to feel like they know you to a degree just by your online persona and how you come across.
100%. There's a DJ called TD. His social media.
He done the Bugsy Malone song.
Yeah. That's a banger. That's a big tune.
I met him at studio.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is he? He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, good guy.
But like his social media presence is crazy. Like he's so energetic. He like really, you can see he's got genuine passion for his craft as well. And then he'll do like funny skits.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like, but you know what? The thing he was
it's like, just showing more the personality. That's what people want.
100%. And that's why we're doing what we're doing, because we've spoken to so many artists, and we've got like some big artists in the works, and even like social media guys and stuff. But it's that, like, I was watching. I think I mentioned this before. I was watching a podcast with Calux, and then some of the boys from the Sidemen.
Yeah.
And then Calux was basically like, people just want to see that raw, like behind the scenes, kind of like that life, like day in a life type content, because I feel like and we won't go into too much, but the world's pretty fucked at the moment. So people kind of gravitate towards that.
It's
and
like
it gives them a reason.
Escapism, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
It's escapism, but also you could look at it in the other way and say it's more like learning.
Yeah.
People say, if someone's like, say for me, for example, when I got into producing, I watched day in the lives of other producers that were bigger, because I wanted to see what are they doing different. How are they really here? Like, obviously you don't know exactly, but it's like you can kind of just pick up on the way by how they talk, or like they easily just say like, yeah, I made 6 beats today.
Yeah.
Like it's
like that.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Though? It's just look, because you need to have like something. You need to see what you're aiming for to be able to actually get there. I feel like.
Yeah. So, and that's the problem with social media. I feel like if you want to do social media, fine, but it depends on what content you're making. If you're making content that someone can watch, like if you make a video of like a day in the life or whatever, or how to make a beat, some 14-year-old kid could watch that and go, I want to do that. But then if you're like doing some like dumb like TikTok dances or some shit, you're just kind of like, what are you contributing?
Yeah, bro, like it's not memorable.
Not at all.
It's not memorable, bro. And obviously that's talking about 2 completely different types of content, because you probably say one is more made with an aim of achieving something, the other is just a silly dance video.
Yeah.
So it obviously is different, but I get what you mean.
Yeah, no, because the thing is as well, it's like you, to an extent, you can kind of, you're doing something that you need to do because you have to do it to compete with everybody, but then you also kind of have this sense of kind of like comfortability to an extent where you're kind of like, at least what I'm putting out is good, because social media is a wild place.
Yeah, bro.
Like that chick that was on Inside Out, Leah Horton, like no shade against her, she's obviously done her thing, but like she's famous for lip syncing a song, like songs on TikTok, and she's very attractive. It's crazy. Like,
I kept seeing that in my TikTok comments, you know, they were like, oh, like she's got the most likes ever on TikTok now. Yeah,
she's up there. Yeah, it's crazy. And then Bella Porch as well, like when she did that M to the B, like what the fuck, and M to the B as well, like what that. It's just so it's a weird space. So yeah, knowing that you can kind of like positively do something in that space is cool. And then also, another thing as well is it's really good for like looking back on it.
100%.
That progression is crazy.
Even that's another thing as well. Just like having the memories of the journey, because I feel like the journey it's the worst and the best part.
Yeah, no,
because it's like you're not there yet, but you kind of know you're on the way. But then, bro, like looking. Say in a couple years, me looking back, I'm like, oh, actually, that was the fun bit though. Of actually trying to get to that goal.
Yeah, 100%. I saw Sench's video with GQ, and he was kind of like, yeah, you have to like pay attention to like the journey, because he was like, I'm doing well now, but I kind of miss it. I miss those days. Yeah,
it's missing having that little bit extra bit of urge to like really go and do it. Yeah, I feel like as well, and it's kind of off the hunger and like it's also the sacrifice as well. Like you have to sacrifice things to get to where you want to be. So it's even kind of missing that feeling of really just feeling like you're working all the time.
Yeah. No, 100%. And I think that a lot of people think that they want to do things in like the creative space or whatever or anything, but they don't. They like the idea of it, but like if you really want to do it, you'll have bad days or weeks or months or whatever. But then like you always gravitate back towards it, and being able to kind of like see that like hunger and passion.
100%.
Because the problem I think a lot of people have is they'll know where they want to go. They'll do a few steps like for a few months, 6 months, whatever, and then they'll like they won't get to where they want to be, and then they don't have that patience of going, I don't have money right now. I'm not doing the best I can do. But then people don't look back and go, yeah, but I did this, and this. People forget that,
bro. Literally.
Like, and they'll end up stopping. And there's like this stupid picture on Google, and it's like basically this like Donnie, and he's like axing underground. Mining.
I always see like gambling memes about that. Like you're nearly there. You're nearly there.
Yeah, one more spin on the roulette.
Yeah.
But the sentiment is true in a positive way. It's kind of like being like, shit, okay, like it could be so close. Like we've had crazy opportunities, and I won't. This pod's about you, so I was going to ask like about certain artists. So we can bleep it out if we can't talk about it, but yeah, like you said that you'd made a song with Bobby Shmurda.
Yeah.
What the fuck,
bro? Like that was.
How did that happen,
bro? That was like the funniest session and the maddest session. And
you were with him?
Yeah, bro. We were in.
It was here, wasn't it?
We were in the main room, so next door from my room at Signature.
Yeah.
We were in the
one of the sickest studios ever, by the way.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's quite lit. Yeah.
What was he like,
bro? He was just mad. Like his energy was insane, bro. Like, yeah, no, he was cool though. Like he was actually like slyly just chatting to me and just like asking what I'm doing and just like
yeah.
I don't know. It was just funny, and like obviously like I've not really encountered a lot of Americans, so like just even talking to him, I was like kind of laughing, but like not at him, just like because of their energy. Yeah. Like,
they're a different breed.
Yeah, bro. But even for me looking back at like, bro, like when I was in like year 6, I used to listen to Bobby Shmurda on the way to school with my guy going to school. So it's like now 10 years later, whatever. Like to be in the room with him was also a sick moment for me, because it was like, like again, it's like I'm getting somewhere, like I'm getting closer.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's such a crazy thing.
Yeah, that was a mad moment. Like even when I put that on my Snap, like I just had loads of people just like replying to me. Even people I ain't chatted to in like 2-3 years. Just saying, Eds, that is nuts, bro. Like, it was mad.
No, I had the same thing. So many people coming out of the woodwork when I was like, I had some photos because I went out with Posty. And the people were like, you with Post Malone, what the fuck? I'm like, it's a crazy feeling.
You know what it is though, bro? Like some people ask me, like not even in a big-headed way, but they're like, oh, like how do you actually get to these artists? Like, what are they like, etc.
Yeah. I get intrigued.
Yeah. I get a lot of questions like that, but you know what it is like to me, I kind of just look at them as normal people, because at the end of the day, I'm here doing my job. Like we're both at work. Like no matter who you might think they are, at the end of the day, when we're in the studio, we're both just working and doing our job together. But at the
but when you get to that level, people will look at you like that.
Yeah, bro.
And say, oh, you were hanging out with him.
Yeah.
To someone else.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, it was crazy.
Yeah. No, literally, bro. But I think that's the maddest thing, because for me, it kind of feels normal to be around a lot of these. I mean, I don't want to say famous, but I don't really know how else to say it. Just let's just say big artists. Being around these big artists, a lot of people, like they ask me like, oh, what they like, whatever. But yeah, they're just normal people. We do our job. We have a laugh. We have our combos, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's just about being natural and being you. I feel like that's what's got me the furthest. Just literally being myself and just doing what I do.
100%. 100%. I think people have this subconscious kind of understanding of how these situations go, and even if they don't think it in their like when they're like people that are confident within themselves and their own craft, they will be themselves. There are some people that kind of mask it and they try and be a person, but they're not around people, and you can read through it like a book. But I think that just touching on that, I don't know. Obviously, you haven't worked with. Have you worked with any other American artists?
Not. No, I actually haven't. Not as
yet.
of right now.
Yeah. No, but I was just thinking, just going back to kind of like the UK scene and kind of it needing a little bit of an uplift. I don't know if you'd agree or not, but I really feel like something that we lack in the UK is everyone acting too big. Like in America, they're all like themselves. They have a laugh. They joke around. Like they don't mind kind of looking stupid on camera because it's just banter. But like everyone in the UK is like proper stum. Like
bro,
even
like,
in interviews, like watching certain interviews, it's boring.
Yeah, bro. Do you know what it is? Is like, obviously, I don't want to talk for other people, but from my point of view, I feel like everyone's just got this like uptight pride. Not like not everyone, but like I do feel like there is a level of that in the UK where it's like people are kind of like afraid to like show love to people. Because even if it's their boy or what, I don't know, whatever. I just feel like people are just like they're not open to like sharing people's stuff or like just showing love and just
when they know they should.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
They know they should. They're probably sitting there going, "Yeah, this guy's sick, but I'm not gonna let him know."
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Do you know what the equivalent of that is on a smaller scale? You know when someone's playing a tune and you see someone else in the corner shazamming it.
Mom, oi, mum.
You know what I'm saying?
Mum. I've seen that. I have seen that.
So ask them, give them props for finding a good song, have a conversation, tell them that you like the song. Like, stop being a fucking weirdo.
That is jokes. I can't lie though. I've pulled a Shazam once. I have pulled a Shazam.
You're a bad guy.
I had to once. I had to. It was too good of a song.
It's interesting, and I feel like a lot of, a lot of magic could be made in music if people thought that way.
Yeah, no, 100%, bro. Do you know what it is as well? I feel like there's a lot of like collaborations maybe that should have happened that are not going to happen. Obviously, there maybe in the UK you could say, especially with drill, there's the politics that's involved, which I understand, like whatever. But yeah, bro. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of opportunities and things that could have been done that weren't done.
Yeah.
Based on kind of people not showing the love to that person who's doing it.
Yeah.
And trying to make that push.
Yeah.
So
but one positive I would say about all of that is I would say that with the meteoric rise of certain artists from the UK, Stormzy, Dave, Skepta, Central C, artists like that. I feel like it's allowing the UK to head in a direction where they're like, okay, there's a big bag here.
Yeah.
I want to make more shit that's like more fun, more like Ants Live, perfect example.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible example in that. It's like making fun music. He's got bars, the beats are good, the videos are insane, and he's having fun and he's doing his thing. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That kind of. So would you kind of like steer into that kind of like good feeling, like NSG type vibes, like songs?
I mean,
as well?
potentially as well. I've just started the other day. I started working on like an Afro house track.
Oh, okay. Oh, nice.
So that's something that I've kind of got in the works right now. I just came up with the idea for it the other night. I was just on my laptop. It was late. It was like 2 a.m. something. I was just like, I had this itch, bro, and I was like, I need to just go on FL and just let loose on this or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, I just started. I made some chords. And then I slapped the bass on, started getting the Afro drum samples from different packs, started putting the patterns together. Yeah, bro, it was just sounding sick. So, yeah, maybe something like that, 100%. Like, I'd definitely be on doing that. But even just like Afro in general or other genres, bro. Like, I'm just trying to really explore and just try like find my sound that I want to run with, basically.
Yeah. No, 100%. Have you got like a top 5 artists you want to work with, like big artists?
Top 5 artists. I feel like it's easy to say, but I would say like maybe UK. I'd say like Central C or something. But from America, like I can't lie, like doing a song with like Bryson Tiller would be sick.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. Like,
yo, that'd be sick.
I feel like that would be sick. Like I've listened to him for a while, so.
Yeah, I remember when Don't came out.
Yeah,
the whole world in a chokehold.
Gee, Mark, that's a slapper.
That song makes me laugh though.
I feel like I have different memories of different females with that song, bro. that I've related it to multiple times, bro.
I hear you.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. Yeah.
No, that song makes me laugh though, because that bit before he says "don't," everyone tries to catch it and they can't time it
I
properly.
can't lie, like I actually still miss it.
Yeah.
Like I've listened to that song so many times, bro, and I think I've caught it about 3 times.
Yeah.
It's one of them ones. Like literally, I've caught it about 3 times.
Yeah. No, 100%. Okay. This is interesting because I'm curious from a producer's perspective.
Yeah.
If I were to say like, not songs that have stuck with you that are like bangers, that are like kind of like still. I'll give you an example. So even the sound. It's going to sound crazy, but just let me cook. So the sound of White Iverson, like I love that song so much. Like that's a banger. Like it's the nice if you're chilling, like doing whatever.
I miss that Post Malone. Like
yeah.
You see, even like up till Beer Bongs and Bentleys, that album was hard.
Yeah, that was such a good album.
Like that kind of era, like of Post.
Hip-hop Post.
Yeah, was sick.
Yeah, no. I mean, do you remember Too Young as well?
Yeah.
That's a big tune. Big tune.
Banger.
But like what I mean is that song is kind of like when I first heard it, my boy I was at uni and I was in my boy's room and we were just playing FIFA and he was like, "Yo, Post is just like this guy Post Malone's just played this new song and he went to Kylie Jenner's birthday party."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh shit, put it on." And he put it on and all of us like instantly were like, "This is a classic."
Yeah.
So have you got any songs like that?
Yeah, I do. You know, I feel like one song for me, because I remember when I first joined my secondary school.
Yeah.
I just remember we were like all listening to Fetty Wap. Like he just come out, bro.
Yeah, Track Queen.
Yeah, like Track Queen and My Way and like, yeah, bro.
Mate, Fetty Wap was
so
big.
well, obviously that's a newer example, but like.
No, but it doesn't really matter though. It's like
no, in terms of like older songs though, do you know what? Like I really, when I was growing up, like my mum used to listen to a lot of like R&B.
Yeah.
So I really liked like Neo.
Neo's cold.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I liked Neo and I liked Usher. They were like sick. They were kind of my favorites when I was growing up. Like I went through a big Michael Jackson stage as well. So I used to listen to him all the time, bro.
Yeah. Big.
But yeah, bro. I mean, I wouldn't say specific songs. I'd just say like probably for me, just different eras of music, bro. Like when I was young, more like R&B, and then when I started getting my own taste, like I'd maybe listen to like Chris Brown, Tyga, then Tory Lanez. And then like when
Tory's ridiculous,
bro, so talented, bro. Bro, did you see he release a song
from prison,
from jail, bro?
An album, bro.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro.
Mate, and then the versatility that he's got,
yeah,
like in terms of his like aggressive rap, and then he can do like what's the Color Violet?
Yeah.
Mate,
like the 80s sounding.
That's
bro, it's
crazy.
It's nuts,
like,
bro.
and he can like create a complete sound that's so like authentic to that genre.
Yeah.
But then it's like he does it all so well.
Yeah, bro, it's like naturals. Like, yeah, literally.
What was that tune? I don't know if you remember. It was a Tory Lanez tune back in the day, and it was him with a girl in a video.
Love.
No, it was like
Say It.
Say It. That's the one. That's a big
That's
tune.
a huge tune, bro. That's, to be fair, that's a song that stuck with me, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like I remember when that came out, I probably watched it only about like 2-3 months after it came out.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, that's a serious tune.
That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
On that note then, I was going to ask, you produce and then you want to be an artist in terms of releasing songs like that. Would you ever like actually get on a track?
You're asking me would I ever record? I mean, I don't know. To be honest, probably not. I mean, not for now.
Yeah.
Do you know what? One thing I do want to get into though is start using my vocal as like my voice as an instrument.
Oh damn!
Like
okay.
I want to start like sampling myself.
That would
essentially.
Be cold.
Yeah, bro. Like making beats and my songs, basically kind of using my own voice, even if it's just as a reference, because I would like to do that for more people, like properly getting my artist producer bag and just like kind of like start like writing songs for people, like getting more into that bag. Like
a bit of everything.
Yeah, bro, literally. Like I even like writing songs would be something sick, because I just feel like it goes hand in hand with the producing.
Yeah,
because it's like you're literally crafting the track. I feel like the producer knows how they want the feeling to come across of the beat the most.
Yeah.
So it's like being able to write, it's just a natural thing to do.
Yeah.
Because you know the feeling already.
Yeah.
So it's like you just got to get lyrics with it. Obviously, that's making it sound simple, but in an essence, it's like you got to get the lyrics and then get it made. So
yeah. No, 100%. Yeah, just going back to the, like, have you ever, going back to the Metro Boomin thing, have you ever kind of like conceptualized an idea, like an album or like a rollout idea that you would want to do? Because with him, he's done that like superheroes and villains stuff, got Morgan Freeman to like talk on his album, done like a movie for it, like a little mini movie. Have you ever considered stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, bro, in the future, 100%, bro. I would love to do something like that, and I feel like the relationship that I've got with the artists that I work with, I'm hoping eventually that could be a thing that I could do, because I've put in a lot of work, and a lot of the artists that I work with, they respect the work that I do. So it's like, I feel like if I could get a verse off them and get a hook off them, bro, 100%. Like, but not even just people that I've worked with, even new people, bro. Like, just I want to just start making different types of tracks, try and making stuff with different people. That's what I've been doing recently, doing sessions with people that maybe I wouldn't have before.
Okay, cool.
And like trying to expand my palette essentially in terms of the music, and like using things that maybe I didn't use before, but it was actually just a disadvantage to not even try it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, no, fair. No, absolutely. Well, on that note then, if you could pick any female singer to make a song with, who would it be?
I'll be real, bro. It's so basic, but Rihanna.
Is it?
Yeah, bro. I just think like she's so sick as well. Like, even like growing up, like like hearing her music as well, and like I just think she's so talented, bro. Yeah. She would. Yeah, I can't lie. We would make a banger together, 100%. She needs to hit me up.
Imagine doing a song with like Dolly Parton or something.
I feel like my dad might like that one.
I made a track for you, Dad, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, literally.
That'd be crazy. Imagine something like Izzpot, Dolly Parton.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, you never know, bro. You never know. With remixing and AI, you know, it might happen. Watch this space. Watch this space.
Shout out Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
We're gonna send her an ad in the DMs.
Yeah.
Get the track going.
100.
Okay, and if I always ask artists this, but I could ask you the same question.
Yeah.
If you were to perform, like, I mean, anywhere, like have like a show and have 3 artists, but it could be anywhere, like on another planet, in the jungle, like in the desert, but like you have a crowd, like a huge crowd, it's all sorted, patterned, everything. What would it be?
Do you know what, bro? I feel like this might be bare boring, but like I feel like somehow like having a massive AP in New York and like having a street party like below, and like having a DJ deck outside of like on a balcony, bro. Have speakers all up the walls, fam. Literally spreading across the whole city, bro. Everyone's hopping out their cars, getting involved, bro, with the music. Everyone's loving it, bro.
That would be so. And there's like no fights, no fight. Everyone's just loving it.
No, I mean, hopefully not, but
no, in this hypothetical.
Yeah. Well, yeah, definitely not then.
Yeah, but, like that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, no, I feel like something like that would be crazy. Like, yeah, bro.
That's a good shout, actually.
Yeah,
that's a good shout. We had someone say before, Broken Pen, shout out to Broken Pen, I believe he said he would do it in heaven.
Heaven?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Do you know what? I didn't even go there.
I
didn't even go that far, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, yeah, I hear it. It probably would be good.
Probably.
Yeah. You'd hope so, innit? So.
Okay, so artists dead or alive, 3 artists at that New York show. Who would you have?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Imagine Michael Jackson in New York. That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Like at Christmas time, you've got like all the Santas in the streets, like bust into Michael Jackson. That'd be crazy.
Gee, that'd be lit. That'd be lit. Gotta make that happen somehow. AI. Yeah, I'd probably say Michael Jackson. I would say Travis Scott, because of just he's such a good performer, and I feel like he's one of those rare few artists that if you actually go to his show, you get a better experience than the music on Spotify.
I feel like he makes his music to perform it live.
Yeah, bro. Like I feel like when I actually hear a lot of music that I like live, it's like it's actually not all of that when I hear it live.
I completely agree.
Yeah, bro. But I haven't even been to a Travis Scott concert yet. But
did you see the recent one?
My boys have been
in Rome.
No, I haven't.
Bro, he had like over 100,000 people, and it went that crazy that it caused an artificial earthquake. Like people in the area
What?
were like, "There's an earthquake," but it was just Travis Scott fan.
That's nuts, bro.
Like he was like in the middle, and then it just was like, I'm not joking. They looked like ants, like grains of sand. It was crazy, and it just spread out everywhere.
That's insane.
And then he had these like pyrotechnics where he had fireworks like firing into the stage, and then when it like on the drop of Fiend, and it just went off crazy.
That's true. That's lit. No,
it's insane.
That's it.
And then at another show that he did in London, he had like this like square out of the ground out of the stage, and then they catapulted him into the air. Like what? What do you mean?
Yeah, I can't lie. He takes it to another level. Like, yeah, I haven't been to one of his shows, but his shows look mad. So that's probably the reason I bring him.
Yeah.
And then the last person.
Yeah. Michael Jackson, Travis Scott. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a mad blend. That's an insane blend, actually.
Yeah. Make it happen though.
Last person. Do you know what? I don't want to be boring, but I kind of feel like having someone like Fred again would be sick, like for right now.
I wouldn't say that's boring. I say that's a good shout.
Like
New York, listening to Fred again.
Yeah,
Everyone's
bro.
in a good mood.
I feel like his music is just like it's a whole different vibe. Like these are like 3 different vibes, but I feel like there's something there for a lot of people.
Yeah. And don't forget that these artists are there because they're on your song. So it's, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, look, no, I mean 100%. Me and Fred again collab. 100%.
Yeah, make that happen.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
That'd be lit.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me. So we typically do a blind ranking top 5. So yeah, we got a couple here. So we'll go top 5, and we'll start. So these are basically just like rappers from the UK.
Cool.
So we'll start off with Young Eds.
3.
3. Okay, cool. Skepta.
2.
Okay. Nice and quick. I like it. Dezzie.
5.
5. Nafe Smallz.
I'm gonna say 1.
Okay. And then your last one is Little T.
Wait, what? So I've just rated Dezzie lower than Little T. That's I can't lie, my bad.
That's kind of rude. I can't lie.
That's a genuine, unintentional bias.
I was really hoping you were gonna put Little T at 1.
I mean, I couldn't. That's why I knew Nate. I couldn't put Nate 4th anyway.
Yeah, it was. We did a pod with Josh Jones. Shout out to Josh. And I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, but I think he put Bevo as his #1 creator.
That's genuine brain rot. Like that answer, nah.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You gotta rethink something.
Yeah, no, for real. That's why we need to make content so that we can take his audience away and actually let them watch something that's like coherent.
Yeah, something that doesn't set you back 5 years in your life. Like, yeah.
The guy is famous for swallowing potatoes.
Yeah, bro. I keep seeing him doing just random shit on my TikTok. Like,
yeah, I don't know, man.
Like, I saw him in the club. I saw him in the club the other day. Yeah.
What, live in the flesh?
No. I wasn't there, but I saw on TikTok.
Oh,
he was in a club, bro. He was like kicking someone out of the club because they were like violating him, and it was his own show. I was just like, what is going on? Like, he's literally like, that's how you do it. Get him out. Like, going mad, bro. No, like, if I might have it in my favorites. I'll show you after.
Yo, that's so funny.
That was a good FYP pool.
Yeah, but like, yeah, I know. I feel like fucking like doing Pokemon cards like back in the day, or Yu-Gi-Oh! You get like a fucking
no, Mumsy. It's literally like my favorites are like a catalog.
Yeah. Of the best shit.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I kind of feel sorry for people like in the sense of like they have this like undying urge to just be like relevant and famous, and it's just so odd.
Do you know what though? I think it's also probably like in his example is like he probably didn't expect to get that famous, bro.
Yeah, and he's like riding off it, and he's like,
yeah, bro. It's like realistically, if you're famous, it's like if you one day you're not famous, the next day you wake up, you are famous. It's like you might as well like use it,
bro. It's that
or benefit
the
of it.
fucking Hawk Tour girl. That shit's crazy. You know, they go spit on that thing.
I don't even know if I want to speak on that.
Yeah, no, yo, she's
Yeah.
gone mad. She's hired a manager, security,
For what?
a marketing team. She's hired a documentary team to do a documentary on her life. And then she was at a country show.
If that gets on Netflix, do you know how insane that is?
Nah,
bro?
that's simulation, bro. We're not. This isn't real life.
Nah,
There is no way that is real life.
That can't.
It was bad enough, not bad enough, but it was mental enough with Hasbullah.
Yeah, bro.
That
You know what it is
crazy.
though, with him? Like, I do think he's funny. Like, I'm in the.
Oh no, he's jokes.
I'm in a GC with like some of my boys that are from secondary, bro, and then these man just send the funniest Hasbullah shit in the group chat. It just makes me laugh.
Mate, it just makes perfect sense. Like, if he randomly pops up on my timeline, and he'll be like, "Hello."
Yeah, no, literally.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, 100%, 100%. But yeah, you happy with your ranking?
yeah, I'm cool. I mean, I would obviously
T, of
change.
course, sick.
I would obviously change Dezzie with Lil T, but
Do you not reckon you can make a bang with Lil T?
I actually don't know. I don't know. I mean,
I'm not revive his career.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rule it out. I mean, he's probably got the virability.
Yeah,
so,
that'd be funny.
Yeah.
That'd be. Do you know what that is as well?
That would
like,
be jokes. That would be jokes.
because obviously you're a producer, but you know when like the £1 Fish guy made a track. And,
Yeah, mom.
And the other guy,
gee, that's just unlocked a memory.
yeah, and he made a tune, and it was just like someone produced that.
Yeah.
Someone made that and got paid.
I actually rate whoever made that beat.
Yeah,
like that's.
Do you remember Don't Go Anywhere
shit.
as well, Ferdy?
Yeah. That was more recent, but yeah, I remember that.
Bro, he had a deal with Boohoo, bro.
Yeah, bro. I'm pretty sure his song got signed to a label, bro. Like that's nuts.
Wait, he's getting paid off that?
Yeah. Off of that song. Like, it got signed as like a single or something. A single deal for that song. It's nuts, bro.
That's crazy.
Nuts.
That reminds me, actually, I don't know if you knew this, just on a complete side note, but where, a bit of a weirdo, but P. Diddy, he made Missing You. Oh,
that is an interesting subject.
Yeah. No, we're not going into that. We don't have to go into that.
I feel like I'm falling in a trap here.
No. No,
I don't want to say so.
No, we won't go into that. But when he made Missing You, he sampled Sting.
Yeah, bro.
Sting's
been sampled multiple times, bro. Juice WRLD, Lucid Dreams as well. That was a Sting sample.
Well, apparently P. Diddy has to pay Sting 15k a day.
I've seen that, bro. It's like 10 bags a day, 15k a day. That's insane, bro. How can you even afford that?
Yeah, I know. Absolutely mental. Mental. It's mad that he was a producer as well, and then became a rapper.
Who's that?
P. Diddy.
Yeah.
And a manager.
Yeah.
But he's a weird don, so we won't go into that.
Yeah, I mean, a couple years ago, we could have an excellent convo about him.
Yeah, I know. Same with R. Kelly.
Don't want to get you demonetized.
Yeah, I know. Probably just his name, fucking blacklisted the video.
Yeah.
Interesting. So when you say, because I didn't actually mention this, when you say you've been listening to like D&B and House, like who have you been listening to? I'm actually quite curious about that.
Do you know someone that I really rate? Yeah, he's an Irish producer called Cameron Watson.
I thought you were going to say Cameron Glasgow. That's our boy. He's an Irish producer. He's smashing it.
Yeah, we'll put him in brackets as well.
Yeah,
he's there, isn't it? I just haven't heard it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I can't lie. Like, I found his music about like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
He's just hard, bro. Like, I like what he makes, and like he kind of has his own style in terms of the house. Like,
oh, okay. Is he big?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, his song "Kisses" is like in the charts right now.
Oh,
it's like number 15 in the charts, bro.
Oh shit! Okay,
yeah, bro. It's doing a madness. He done it with another producer duo called Bless. It's literally gone viral, bro. Like, it's gone insane, like proper banger. But yeah, I mean, yeah, him. I've been listening to a lot of Fred again as well. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't give a shit what people say, man. I feel like people say they don't like him because they think it's cool.
Bro, I'll be real. I was
sense.
kind of on the vibe before, like. I never said I didn't like him, but it's like I wouldn't listen to him. But since I actually just took the time to go through his last couple albums and just deep them, and do you know what it is as well? Like, bro, I'll be real, that song 10, like, that's been on repeat,
a big tune,
bro. Like,
big tune, summer tune as well.
Sick, bro. Like, proper just good music, like good feeling music. Like, that's kind of like what I was saying earlier. It's just that's kind of what I feel like the scene's been missing. Just that 100% music,
bro. I saw a clip. I'll show Zach actually of a guy who had a rework of "Pull Me Out of This," Delilah, and I'll show you after.
Mm.
The fucking vibes were insane.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like a boiler room setup, so it was like the DJ with everyone surrounding.
Yeah.
It got like on the drop, it built up so much. He was literally just like arms around all his boys. Like
Yeah.
there was a couple of girls, they were all
Yeah,
drinking
yeah.
and stuff all around the decks. And he didn't give a shit. He was
Mm.
like one of the crowd.
Yeah.
And he was just bouncing. It dropped.
That's
and then
what
the
I
camera
love, bro.
started shaking because everyone
Yeah,
was dancing.
yeah.
And
That's what I love
crazy.
about it. It's just the vibes, bro. That's really what I feel like the music's been missing. And maybe it's actually I just haven't been looking for it. And maybe it is, obviously it is going on, but it's like, it's kind of just, yeah, I've kind of opened my eyes up to some, yeah, just different ways of enjoying music, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's a good way to put it.
Another group that I want to give a shout out to as well is a producer duo called Prosper. I met them about a month.
What, they make electronic music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I met them about a month ago doing a session with me, them, and Nafe Smallz. Like doing the dance music. Yeah, like. So basically, bro, Nafe just called me at like 12 at night, yeah, like, or like what, even maybe 1 a.m. Yeah, I was literally about to go to sleep. Like, I put my phone on D&D, so if he didn't call me again, I wouldn't have even answered. And then I think it was like on just like a random Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever.
Yeah.
He just called me and he was like, "Oh, bro, do you want to come pull up to this dance music session tomorrow?" Like, at this point, I kind of hadn't told anyone that I was like slyly trying to get into the dance music.
Yeah.
And it was like, yo, that's actually like my sign that like maybe this is actually something for me to take serious.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro, he just shouted me. I went the next day. Where was the studio? In Farringdon.
Oh, okay.
Bro, nice studio, really nice studio.
I can imagine.
I pulled up there. I obviously met them there. I'm not gonna lie, I actually didn't know who they were.
Yeah.
Bro, when they introduced like themselves to me, bro, like they were literally like, they had loads of respect for me. They were good guys, bro. When I was watching them, how they do their thing, I was like, this is sick, bro. This is like a whole different way of making music.
I was gonna say,
and
everyone
really
must have
just
their own
opened
style.
my eyes, bro. Like, even seeing Nafe in that environment compared to when we're literally in this room, he's on that mic. It's just and making the music that we were making before is like, just looking at it, I'm not saying that music's not good, because I do like making the trap and I do like making the rap, but just seeing that, it was just a whole different way of how the whole session ran.
Yeah.
And just the vibes were so good, bro. There was like 6 of us in there, Nafe's manager.
Yeah.
A couple other people. So yeah, bro. Yeah, it was just lit, bro. Everyone was having a good time, and like, but at the same time as well, even when I was asking them questions like, "Oh, how did you do this?" or "How did you do that?" they weren't like trying to be like, "Oh, no, just like whatever." They were actually just like helping man out and showing me little tips. Like, when I was asking like, "Oh, like, why does this bit sound different to that bit?" and then they're telling me like, "Yeah, bro, instead of using one kick in your song, use 2 different kicks. Use one for the start, then when it drops, a whole different kick."
Oh, okay.
And it gives it a whole different vibe. Like, instead of using the same sound, obviously throughout the whole track, it gets boring. But you don't think it's boring because you haven't heard it another way. But then when you hear it like that, it's like, wow, that just gave like the drop a whole different feel.
Yeah.
So even just little tips like that, and they were just, yeah, bro, just showing me kind of how they work was just it was just interesting, bro. It kind of just, yeah, like I said, just opened my eyes.
Yeah. And I guess we've had equivalents to that in terms of like being able to be in a different space. But it almost, where I see it, it's a bit mad, but it's almost like you're in a game and you've like unlocked a new level, and you're like, oh shit, I've never been here before. This is sick.
That's exactly how I look at producing, bro. I used to love playing PS4. Like,
what did you play?
Bro, I had like, my dad put me on really well when I was young, bro. Like, I played PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4.
Yeah.
So I went through all the different ones, bro, and it's like, I used to just love playing so many games, bro. Like, what, Space Raiders?
Damn,
bro. Like, I played Space Raiders, bro. I know that. I know
what the fuck.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. But yeah, so even just games like that. But what I'm basically trying to say is like, I look at it in kind of the same way, because that's something I used to love doing when I was younger, and it's more everything else in my life when I was younger. Like, I was more of a sporty person. Like, I used to play football. I used to play like at a good level, whatever. And then I basically had an injury, so that's why I kind of started doing the music.
Sounds like you're making up.
Yeah, so it kind of. I wish I was. It's kind of one of those stories, isn't it? Like, oh yeah, I injured my knee, but do you know the funniest thing? It was actually my knee, bro.
No way.
No word of a lie. Yeah, but yeah, bro. Yeah, so yeah, that's kind of how that happened.
Yeah. No, 100%. But it is cool. Like that's the thing about being in the creative space, where whichever way it is, because I feel like if you're doing like a general 9 to 5 and you're an admin, for example, you're doing the same thing day in, day out, day out. But then when you're doing something like this, you've always got that next level to be able to go up to. Like you kind of do certain things. You do certain things, and at that moment, you're like, because there's certain things like me and Zach and the team and whatever have done years ago. And at the time, we're like, oh my God, it feels like you're at the pinnacle. It feels like you won a lottery. You're like, oh my God, we're flying on high. Like when because we were in like GQ, that was crazy. Went to the National Film Awards, that was crazy.
I mean, that is lit, bro. That is lit.
But like even being able to like, when I told my mum like we're going to be in GQ and my dad and whatever, and I was like, go and buy the magazine, they bought it, and they're like, what the fuck, this is insane. But like you move on in life and carry on doing your shit, and then you don't even remember it. Bro,
that's exactly how I feel. Like in relating back to people asking me about artists and whatever, like once I've done a session, I just like, it's kind of like, yeah, cool, like let's do the next one. Or whether it's with the same artist or a new artist, it's like, yeah, cool, like what's the next thing now? Yeah, cool, it was good being in the studio making something. Next time let's get a full song done. Then the next one, let's get a whole nother song done. And then it's like, it's just kind of setting those short-term goals to like keep the hunger for it. And it's just finding the next level, bro. Literally, like what you said.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. And then it's quite good because once you get that discipline and that motivation to keep going, like you set yourself small goals, medium goals, and then big-term goals. Like small goal could be like, I'm gonna make a piece of content, edit it, post it by the end of the day. You do that, you feel good about it. But then because you've done that, it's opened up an opportunity. And then you're like, okay, cool, I want to make 10 tracks with this person who saw my social media stuff. And then you do that, and then you go, okay, cool, move on to the next thing. So no, very, very cool. I feel like we've covered a very good amount of stuff.
Yeah, bro.
Have you got anything that you want to shout out? Any new tracks coming out?
I mean, yeah, I've got a couple things loading. I've got I'm kind of working on a lot of content right now. That's my next move. Trying to do a sly little rebrand as well with like the Instagram. I'm trying to just ease people into like kind of what I'm trying to move with next, basically. But just the Instagram, keep an eye on that, keep an eye on the TikTok, and then hopefully I'm aiming for like next month to like drop my first like solo song. That's when I'm planning on it. Don't hold me to it, but that's what I'm planning on right now.
And what genre?
I think the first one I'm gonna do is I've got this D&B track that I like a lot, or I've kind of got this. I've got a trap infused type of sounding one as well, with like a bit more R&B elements and stuff like that as well. But yeah, bro, I can't lie, I'm just making so many at the moment that it might be like I might just do a whole different vibe. Like I might finish that Afro house one and just feel like, nah, this is the one. So yeah, bro, but yeah, just expect a lot of different shit and just good music. Really, that's what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to make.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Nice one. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, good pod. I'll put the socials down below. We'll get some clips out as well. But yeah, sick.
Appreciate you having me on, bro.
Absolutely.
Pleasure always, bro.
Nice
Good
one.
to see you. Lit.
And scene.